socially inept retarded person.
Okay, so you said it 3 times, and then he appears.
Oh, he's like the Beetlejuice
He's
of
like
old perverts,
exactly.
of old Jew perverts.
Exactly. All right, this is a good. Look, he can never top himself.
This is politics suck. Enough is enough. Why is everyone giving Jeffrey Epstein a hard time? The man worked very hard to make his money, and he got himself an island. And what if he wants to fuck little kids on it? What's it to you?
Laying in my bed in the
We know.
Dominican Republic,
We know.
I guess August. What date is this?
August the 13th.
August the
Another guy?
3rd.
Or
his
the
son. His son is taking it, which means not only does he
goes to
travel the
sex
Dominican
tourism
Republic,
with
he
his
goes
kids.
sex tourism. Exactly what I was going to say. He's a sex tourist with his child.
Even if it's your grown son, you'd be like,
It's still
I
weird.
gotta go on a trip
by
Come
myself.
back, and then we'll go to like Orlando or
Yeah.
something.
Redoing a video that I did a while ago. I guess I took it off by accident. And I'm
Plus, you know, I murdered the pregnant prostitute. That was featured in the video, and I didn't really want to have that video up.
necessary to put it back on. This video is about me watching Eyewitness News and all the fiasco about women breastfeeding in public. I think it's a wonderful thing. Women whip out their titty and let their baby suck on the nipple, you know, because it's a natural thing. And now people complaining. So all these feminines watch
Feminines?
We Too movement.
All right, hey, retard.
Feminines in the We Too movement.
Let's get something straight, because I've fought with a lot of these fucking overwhelmingly unbearable feminist women, including Tasha Rose, who I love, but she's wrong about this. There's so many people that think it's okay to pull your titty out in a restaurant, and I'm sorry, it's not. I'm trying to eat. I'm not going to take my shirt off in a restaurant. I'm not going to pull my dick out in a restaurant. Like, there's not, you know what I mean? Like, I would understand that if milk came out of my dick that my child needed, right? Because that's just the way we were made. I would understand that you got to go in a changing room
Right.
for that. You don't just pull your titty out. And then there are people like, how dare you? Well, it's a perfectly natural thing. I'm like, so's jerking off, but I don't do
So's
it in...
taking a shit.
But that's what I mean. Taking a shit's perfectly natural. I don't do it in the middle of a Morton's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, come on.
Women are having a sit out in the park, everybody whipping out their titties, and the kids are
But watch this.
sucking on them. I think it's a wonderful thing they do it, and they're protesting. The only problem I see.
What do you? Okay, this is a fun game. I already know the answer, but what problem do you think he sees? What's the only problem he sees?
He can't suck on the other titty? I was kidding.
Why can't I, in public, suck my girlfriend's tit?
I was joking.
He hasn't seen this video. I haven't sent him this link. I swear to Christ. The only people that have seen this video.
I was joking. I just was trying to think like him, and I'm like, what would be his most immediate issue, right? Why don't I have a titty in my mouth?
Everybody whipping out their titties, and the
damn.
kids are sucking on them. I think it's a wonderful thing they do it, and they're protesting. The only problem I see is, why can't I, in public, suck my girlfriend's tit? I mean, there's no reason I can't.
Because you're an old
If
man,
it's-
because your girlfriend's not lactating, and because you're doing it for sexual gratification. Next question.
And
I
also,
hope that
and
helps.
also questionable consent on top of all that.
it's legal for a baby.
Here's what I say, because and I mean this seriously. I am a big proponent of the Constitution, big proponent of the First Amendment, Second Amendment. I'm big on all that. Do you understand that I would burn it all to the ground if it meant you can't do that in public? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, you will not be allowed to do that in front of me in public, sir.
I disagree. What about designated titty sucking areas? Like smoking.
Just designate. Are they covered?
No, but they're
Open air titty sucking stations?
but
I don't think so, sir.
But I mean, again, even with smoking now, how often do you actually see a smoking area? They're so hard to find at this point.
But I get it, but you're not going to even... It has to be open air.
We'll make them few and far between. It's not going to be like all over the place. We'll make
Like
designated.
dilation stations.
Yeah, like smoking areas. It
Got
should
it.
be a little corner over there in the building. You're with a little sign with a guy that looks like this sucking on a titty.
Oh, can it just be? Can it be the stick figures, or does it have to be this guy?
Okay, that's fine. And
Just
then
stick
the rest of
figures.
the place will have signs with stick figures sucking on a titty with the sign
That says no.
circle through it.
Any place that's not a titty sucking place has to have by law has to have the no titty.
And
sucking
then if you
sign.
do start sucking on your girl's titties out of nowhere, and somebody comes over and goes, "The fuck is this?" You'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
this
There's
is
no sign.
There was no. I apologize.
I apologize."
Constitutional don't differ in age, so it's it's not legal. It should be legal for me. Why can't I? Just like kissing a girl, why can't I suck a tit in public?
Because I believe God exists, and He won't allow it to happen. How about that? Yes.
Because when the women do it, they do it because if they don't, the baby's going to die.
Well, to be fair, if he doesn't do it, he might die.
God willing.
I mean, if a baby can do it, I can do it. And
That's the
I
law.
protest-
If a baby can do it, I can do it. I still don't know this guy's name, by the way. All I know is politics suck. Enough is enough.
Imagine singing anything you can do, I can do better, but to a baby.
It'd be great.
Anything you can do, I can do it better, you little shit. It's a baby.
It's a baby, of course. I hope you could.
If I can't do it, no baby in the world should be able to do it, unless you change the Constitution of the United States. In closing, this is enough is enough. Politics suck. Part 82. Think about that, and send me your.
Okay.
By the way, I like that he says too, specifically just him, not all other adults.
No,
It
these
just be
should be
babies
allowed.
And this guy.
He should be allowed. So this is a.
He's got Friendly's ice cream. I miss Friendly's.
Well,
Did you
my
guys have a Friendly's?
no, I know of Friendly's because I've been to New York.
Yeah, New York had this chain of restaurants called.
Oh yeah, we did. We in Orlando we had two, and they had their own soda, right?
They had their own soda. They
Yeah,
had,
yeah,
they had their
yeah,
own
yeah.
Ice cream. They had. They were known as a restaurant. But they did these crazy ice cream sundaes and all that shit. I actually dined and dashed at a Friendly's when I was like 16, which was kind of a dick move. But I literally took like 7 people out to dinner, and we dined and dashed.
Well, you know who else likes Friendly's? There's a big reveal.
But you're playing. Here's the thing, sir.
That's Mr. Softy.
Is he laying down with the ice creams on him?
Yeah. Why does he have so much ice cream? Does he know it melts?
Look at that massive prescription bottle. That's
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Do you know how hard it is to even find them in that size? It's like a 55-gallon drum of prescription pills.
Laying in my bed on the 17th of November after cashing in my Halloween coupons that I said previously in a video. I bought 5 coupons for $5. Each coupon got 5 ice cream cones. In other words, for $5, I got
This
you
asshole went and cashed in all of them at the same time?
And wasted a bunch of ice cream.
What a dick!
30 ice cream cones I cashed in for. Tax-free. I feel so good about it. I'm usually on a video complaining about everything. But today, God bless Friendly's ice cream. It's the best pistachio I ever got.
So you got all pistachio
Look at
ice cream
this.
too.
No, he only got. You're right.
He
Oh my
only
God,
got
Mike, you didn't
pistachio.
realize that. You had all these options of ice
He
cream, right?
gets like a couple of chocolate, a couple of
He
vanilla.
got all pistachio ice cream.
Which is the worst ice cream.
I hate
A
pistachio.
second worst ice cream. I'm sorry.
Rum-
Coffee ice cream.
Rum raisin's the worst.
I can do rum.
Size
Can you?
I
can't.
can do rum raisin before I can do pistachio or coffee. Coffee ice cream's the worst. My aunt
I
used
don't
to
like
eat that shit.
that cone. I got 30 of them. I hope I can eat them all tonight. 30 ice cream cones for $5, tax included. God bless America. God bless Friendly's ice cream. Viva the
This is the
Friendly.
most full of piss and vinegar I've ever seen him.
He's the Well, Mike, I have one more from him that we need to get to. This one's another. You know how there's always big reveals and stuff like that.
Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Yeah, laying in my bed
Deathbed. You see, it's Freudian slip.
the first time in New York in a while, coming back from Dominican Republic, watching on News 12 about another law.
This
They're
guy's
gonna-
got money, right? Obviously.
Of course, he's going back and forth Dominican Republic all the time. And remember the Dominican Republic house, he owns that one too.
And that's not where the money. I mean, because it's cheap. I'm talking.
No,
about, like,
but still, he owns a couple
he
homes.
Rents or does he own a place in New York? or
Well,
does he
he's
rent?
saving
Like,
so much money on ice cream.
That's what it is.
It's just-
What it is he smuggled the ice cream and then sold it in Dominican Republic, and they were like, "Sir, Friendly's ice cream here is like fucking what cocaine is there. In fact, take the ice cream. We'll trade it for cocaine. Take the cocaine back out there."
Pass in New York State. This law beats them all. They want to stop something called a dog mill from operating. I mean, what is a dog mill? Does anybody know?
Puppy mill, actually.
Puppy mill, yeah.
Puppy mill.
A dog mill is a place, it's in other words, it's a big breeder that breeds dogs commercially. All right? You got to understand, to start off with, a dog is
I'm
an
sorry.
animal.
Somebody in the chat said he lives in the shitty part of Long Island. The shitty part of Long Island is still insanely expensive to live in. It's not a cheap, like poor people. If I told you what poor people, what their overhead is in New York, you'd fucking shit yourself. I know poor people in New York whose overhead is twice what like comfortable people in South Carolina make in a year. Trust me.
I like
It's-
when somebody says, an anonymous watcher, he must be trolling. Sir, he has 500 of these videos, and they've been going on for many years with like,
no payoff.
he had like 20 subscribers. It wasn't, up until recently, he had 20 subscribers.
With no payoff. So he would have
Yeah.
stopped by
Yeah.
now.
A dog is not a human being.
This is great.
Like many people, think after having it, they're human. The reason they believe they're human is a lot of, men and women have sex with dogs.
A lot of men and women have sex with dogs. So let's see. Now we're going to see how he's going to work this into the puppy mill.
They're human. The reason they believe they're human is a lot of, men and women have sex with dogs. I'm not knocking sex with dogs. I mean, years ago, I used to have a reptile shop
Of course, he owned a reptile shop.
in Brooklyn, all right? And I never forgot this story. My landlord the last name was Hennessy, and he used to hang out with his son, Liam.
Because all these Irish landlords. Here's the problem, guys. I don't know if
Too
you
many
know
of
this,
them.
But the Irish have been engaging in usury for thousands of years. We've been
Everybody knows.
slowly enslaving the planet.
Do you know how much money we give Ireland every year?
By being middleman landlords. Yeah, we're trying to build a wall around Ireland, even though it's an island.
What a waste of money.
I hope he's not watching this tape. I don't want to rat on him. But I never put him down for it. One day
How
I
does
had
his watching the tape mean you're not ratting on him, though, right?
Wait till you see what he's about to say, though.
I'm sorry.
It's worth it.
on him. But I never put him down for it. One day I had to go to a Flora O'Grady on Pelham Parkway to pick up rats and mice. So I said, Liam, can you watch the store? Because I had a customer coming in for a rattlesnake. At that time, it was legal to sell poisonous snakes in New York. Matter
Also,
of
can we
fact, I
just
got
point
bit
out the
by-
fact that this man just said the guy's full name?
Yeah. And he used to sell rattlesnakes.
And then he goes, yeah, I hope he's not watching. I don't want to rat him out. No, his watching is not dependent on the ratting out, though.
It's you ratting
he
him
said
out.
his full name and said he fucks dogs.
I won a few months later and was in Kings County Hospital, the first snake bite case there. But I'm getting away from the subject. So he says, Liam, can you watch the place? I got to go pick up rats and mice. He says, sure. So he brought his dog in the place. And then I was located on Nostrand Avenue between Clarendon Road and
For those of you keeping score at home.
I think the Avenue D was the next one. Anyway, so I left, and it was 2 blocks. So, oh shit, I forgot my money. So I had to go back to the store. So when I went back to the store, I opened the door, and I saw Liam Hennessy sitting on the chair,
Can't do that.
and there was an open can of like dog food, and his dog was right in front of him. And Liam had his pants down. So I guess this dog was sucking his dick. So men have sex with dogs, and women have sex with dogs. And I guess if you have sex with a dog long enough, you know, a dog eating a woman out. I hate to talk
Perfectly
like that.
normal. Oh no,
But
God forbid. God forbid. No, I feel God forbid you should get a little too out of control with your fucking etiquette, sir. No. Thanks for apologizing.
sex with a dog long enough, you know, a dog eating a woman out. I hate to talk like that, but this is what happens. You know, women put, you know, when they're alone, you know, a big tongue up that's why their ass isn't a bad thing.
You missed that part, Mike.
No, I got it. I got it.
Happens. You know, women put, you know, when they're alone, you know, a big tongue up that's why their ass isn't a bad thing. And I can't put them down for it. But they get the idea that these things are human. They're not human. In a lot of cultures, in China, Korea, Vietnam.
But you told me not to listen to Koreans in another video.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Don't believe Koreans.
You said that. You said don't destroy a man's life based on the word of some Korean.
Exactly.
And by the way, words to live by. I'm not disagreeing
No,
with
it's
you.
fine.
Your original point stands, sir.
Switzerland, Antarctica, dogs are cooked and eaten.
They eat dogs in Antarctica?
I like that he's trying to use like Antarctica. Like, yeah, in Antarctica, they eat. There's nobody culturally in Antarctica, you
Dogs.
fucking asshole.
And a lot of other ones. I think Korea too, Nigeria. A lot of these cultures eat dogs. So a dog, you know, a dog
All right.
is.
Kill your television in the chat says he has dementia. I get that, but like, okay, if you have dementia and you keep like jumping behind the couch when somebody lights fireworks and you start barking orders at your grandkids and telling them to operate the radio and try to get in touch with command, that means that they probably were a lifelong military type guy who slowly slipped into dementia. When you are suffering from dementia and all you can talk about is raping pregnant Dominican prostitutes and fucking dogs, then I would have to venture a guess that
Raping and impregnating.
when you weren't senile, you were probably doing these things, okay?
Your best friend. It might be your best friend per se, but they're not human. And in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with eating dog meat. All right? So, that's my opinion. I also had a show on about cats, that all these cats that are roaming the streets, without homes, are spending millions of dollars.
Now, what do you... Okay, sorry, because I want to see if you guess something else. I know the answer to this one already, but what do you think his solutions are to the stray cat problems in New York? This one you'll never guess.
Fuck them.
No, it's bold.
I'm gonna get because I can kind of get a feel for how retarded
Okay.
this guy is. We should be killing them and feeding the homeless with them.
No.
No,
Well, you'll see.
They're roaming the streets, without homes, are spending millions of dollars to keep them up in their shelters till they die. Leave them loose in the Everglades, and the alligators can eat them.
We should be shipping the cats to the Everglades and letting the alligators eat them. But there's a reason why.
Sir, do you know what terrible ramifications that would have on Florida, on Florida's local wildlife? Do you understand that just dumping thousands of feral stray city cats into the Everglades, they're not going to kill all of them?
Yeah, they're assuming these alligators are just going to... Cats are fast, man.
It's going to create a whole new breed
Yeah.
of like Florida, like weird bobcat breed with like New York City fucking stray cats.
You're right.
And it would be some new strain of mega cat that also had practiced fighting alligators as a baby cat.
Is that what you want?
Is that what you want? Or what if now Mark S says, what if they start breeding gator cats?
Oh, no, you don't want gator cats.
Can you imagine if a gator had the reflexes and the speed of a cat?
We would be dead as a human
We'd all be
race.
dead.
We'd be dead.
All
It's
the
too fast.
cats need are those jaws of an alligator, and we'd be fucked.
Yeah. Then we're done.
Leave them loose in the Everglades, and the alligators can eat them instead of, the alligators eating little babies and people in that area.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
we
How many
hold
people are
on.
being
We
eaten?
live in that area.
Royce, I'm concerned now. How many people have been eaten in the Everglades?
We First off.
How many people have been eaten by an alligator in the Everglades that somebody didn't already murder with a gun?
Yeah, look,
right? Isn't that usually the case?
First off, no, but not even little babies.
There's
so these
nowhere to go in the Everglades.
First off, there's no babies roaming the Everglades.
Yeah, second of all, it's federally protected wetlands. You can't even really go anywhere in the Everglades. There's one highway that runs through it to get you from one part of Florida to another.
But not only that, there have been dude, there are incidents once in a while where an alligator, like in Disney, ate a kid many years ago.
It happens,
but
it's so
but
rare.
it's very rare. Like it's there's not an epidemic. Like there's sure in certain towns, like down, especially in South Florida, where there's alligators that eat like small pets and stuff. But it's not really an epidemic.
Where there's a lot of cases because the American alligator is protected in crocodile, and there's just not enough food for them. But I'm getting away from this subject.
Sir, there's
Dogs-
plenty of food for
There's
them.
more than enough food for
We
them.
live in Florida.
They're fine.
Yeah. And also,
We got some big ass alligators here. They're
it's-
eating.
And it's everybody's go-to place to dump bodies.
Yeah,
they're
so
getting
there's
a little
plenty
extra.
of food. Yeah.
They're not human. There
The smoke detector still going off, by the way, just so you know.
is
I
nothing
know it
wrong
is.
with dog mills. Nothing at all. I used to sell dogs. I used to buy them from
I
dogs.
used to have sex with them.
He also used to sell poisonous snakes.
These people really don't like this, man.
No, I know.
mills, and these dog mills take better care of them than most people. Most people get their dog, after sex with them. They're feeding them food off the table.
Most people have dogs. After they have sex with them, they're feeding them food off the table. As if, by the way, feeding them food off the table is worse than having sex with them.
Which is very bad for dogs. Dogs
You know what else is bad for dogs?
Fucking them?
Being fucked by humans.
and mills buy this good, top of the line, dry food to feed them because they want these dogs to be healthy, so they're sellable. They're not keeping.
There's an elephant in his house, by the way. I don't know if
Is
you
his
knew that.
son fucking a dog?
I think a chihuahua.
The dogs. They want to sell the dogs, so the dog's got to be perfect. So this dog milk bullshit, this bullshit from the ASPCA that they're inhumane is a bunch of bullshit. In my opinion, all these SPCAs, ASPCAs can all be closed up. They do nothing at all. We're spending millions of dollars for them, and they're of no use at all to anybody. So in closing, there's another stupid law that the governor is going to pass that's useless, and it shouldn't be.
You're useless. I'm sorry. You're useless. You're the useless person here. What do you provide to anybody? You take your money to the Dominican Republic and impregnate, by your own words, impregnate maybe of age prostitutes. We don't know. You said 18, thereabouts. All you do is go over there and you ruin their lives. Then you come back here and you fucking ruin everybody's lives around you. You serve no purpose. We should feed you to alligators.